Hi guys, it's Rike here and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear, so if you like that kind of stuff, just, stay here and watch this video. So today we have another top 5 series and we will be talking about top 5 yoga leggings. So I've been doing yoga, for quite a while. I also do a lot of yoga for Instagram, but not all the leggings I wear for the yoga on Instagram are necessarily leggings that are also really good for actually doing actual yoga, because there's a difference between like posing for the pictures and actually doing like a yoga class and stuff. So we'll be getting into, which ones my favorites are for actually practicing. And, I will also have like one pair of leggings that is absolutely not it. That might look cute on pictures, but not in real life when you actually try to, work your body, work your mind, and do your yoga. So also to be clear, yoga leggings doesn't mean any type of leggings for any type of activity. I really mean leggings for actual yoga. Maybe not for hot yoga where you sweat so much, but like for actual yoga. So basically leggings that are comfortable. We want high waist because if you bend over, you don't want like your rolls to kind of fall out and just, be uncomfortable. They should not roll because that's also uncomfortable if you have to constantly adjust. And all in all, you kind of want something that gives you this naked feeling because otherwise, if you have pinching in places and if it's just uncomfortable, it's not good for yoga because it kind of distracts you from focusing on your practice. And of course, as always, one of my criteria is they should be cute, as in like maybe cute colors, cute prints, something like that. So yeah, this is what we'll be looking for today. I'm not like totally about like 100% squat proofness. I don't think that's like super important. Still, I don't want them to be see-through, as in you just stand there and people can see your underwear, but like if you go for a deep squat, I mean, if you can see a little bit of an outline, if you wear like bright colored like knickers, that's okay. So just so we are clear about that. But let's dive into it. And as I said, we'll start with one pair of leggings that's really not it. They're super cute. And I've had pairs of their leggings before and they always look super cute, but it's always the same story. This is Liquido Active. So there are an Australian brand as well, I believe. And I was always like, I saw their prints on Instagram. I saw people wear them, always be like, oh my god, the best fabric, so squat proof, so amazing, so great. And I was like, you know what, I'll try that. I'll try it. Squat proof who? Not these, for sure. And with not these, I don't just mean the specific pair of Liquido Active leggings, I mean all of them. And this does not have to do with sizing. By the way, they also don't have a lot of sizing ranges. I think most of their leggings go from either extra small to extra large or small to large. So not a lot of range. And I will tell you, I've tried all their sizes, as in small, medium, large. And the squat proofness, or not squat proofness, I guess, does not change at all for me. So yeah, sad, but it is what it is. They have very cute prints. And yeah, after like the third pair, I was just like, it's just not happening for me. It's just not happening. And I don't know how people can say these are squat proof. And it's not just my big butt, okay? But because I've given this other pair, because I also had so this is an older print that I got from them, and I got this pair of leggings, and there was like some issues with it, like some scratches or something in the fabric. And I was like, okay, you know what? That's not all right. What's happening? So they sent me another pair and I actually requested the size large and give the size medium to a friend of mine who definitely is not even a size medium, and even for her, not squat proof at all. And I don't want to, say that she doesn't have a beautiful butt, but mine is definitely larger. So I'm just saying that even her butt is apparently stretching it out so much that it's, not squat proof. I don't know. You'll see it in the squat test. So yeah, stay tuned for that for sure, because it's something. But yeah, otherwise, my preferred style from them is the ultra high-waisted pair of leggings, because their normal leggings are not even high-waisted. So they're kind of like hit below my belly button. They were always like kind of not super, yeah, not the waist I was looking for. Who even still wears mid-waist. I know some people would like it, but still, not me. So yeah, I always like the ultra high waist, and they're also always 7/8 if they're ultra high waist, at least in my experience. And when they're ultra high waist, the waist is so nice. The fabric also feels good, not gonna lie, it feels good. And it's like stretchy, it's kind of performancey, but also soft. So yeah, fabric is nice, but then also it looks like they're not cheap, but we don't even have a crotch gusset here. It's kind of, the seams look a bit suspicious. I don't know if you can see it, but here, like they're gonna be pulled apart easily. And yeah, so there's like a few things where I'm like, okay, why is this so expensive? Maybe the material itself, but I don't know. Prints are always printed on white as well, so they're definitely gonna stretch out, but you can already see how much this stretches out, like, and I don't know. So yeah, I got these in a size large. They fit the same as the size medium, and the squat proofness issue is still the same. And as much as I like want to like them for the fabric, it's just like such a big issue. Like, I usually don't have a problem if it's not super squat proof, as I told you, but like this is just like, what is happening? And I don't know how people can say that these are squat proof. But it's like so many people, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Am I doing something wrong? But no, I'm not. I'm sure I'm not. So, yeah. But, you know, before I continue to talk about this more, let's just see these on, shall we? All right, already when I put them on, I was like, yes, I know exactly why the fabric is so nice, but also why I do not wear them anywhere other than, like, you know, at home or for pictures. Because when you start stretching it out, like when you put it on, kind of, and I mean, look what happens if I bend my knee. It gets so white already. Like, I know that things are printed on white, but this is so extreme. Like, I've never seen this before with anything else. And, you know, the waistband looks really nice. It's super nice and high-waisted. I'm tucked in. Also, by the way, this is a size large, right? As I said, I also fit a medium, and there's definitely a lot of, like, room for more. But, like, see how much I'm stretching this out. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, if this was a size small and I'd be stretching it out this much, I'd be like, okay, you know what, maybe I need to size up. But like, this is the largest size they have in this style. And if I bend my knees, you can clearly see that the fabric looks more sheer than before, even just bending my knees. And it blows my mind, like, how people like are just okay with this, or don't talk about it. It's even more extreme in like some darker prints that I also have, where like literally kind of the black or dark blue turns white. So with this color, it's not as extreme, but like you can still see it. Like, it's just bending and stretching, and you know, the whole butt area definitely looks very light colored. I really like the print. I like the style. Like, it's nice and high-waisted. The fabric is nice and soft. The front seam does not cut in at all, but I think you have to be like stick thin and still get a size medium or size large for this to not like turn sheer on you. And that's just not, you know, that's just not gonna happen. So yeah. And I've talked with them about this. Like, I've actually emailed them. The one time I was like, hey, you know, why is this always sheer on me? And they were just saying like, oh, maybe I should size up. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I mean, that's not really like an option at some point anymore. And also, why? I mean, it's great, don't get me wrong, it's great that there's so much stretch that you can fit in different sizes, but like, just make it not sheer. I mean, I don't even, you know, expect you to have like completely 100% squat proof leggings, but like, make it like less sheer than this, maybe. Especially for the price, that's also something. These are not like $20 Amazon leggings, right? So yeah, I don't know. I cannot recommend buying from this brand at all. Even if you like the cute prints, unless you just really use those for photo shoots or something, yeah, I don't think it's something a normal person can wear out and about, basically. And like I said, I don't just have this pair, I have a few other pairs as well. Some of them I got secondhand, but like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. All right, let's get into our top 5, shall we? And, you know, to just get your anticipation going, we will start at the bottom, of course. So with number 5. I just want to say I have a lot of yoga leggings, so if there's a particular pair that you like very much and that's not in this top 5, maybe it's just not in my top 5, or maybe I don't know about it, so you can let me know down in the comments below as well. Or if you agree with my ranking, but let's see. Number 5, we have the CRZ Yoga Butterluxe leggings. So I have these in this nice lavender color here. It's like a very nice light purple. And these ones are just like super nice and brushed, but they don't really give you a lot of compression, which is also good because then we have no pinching. They just give you this naked feel, okay? This is what we're looking for in yoga leggings, as I said before. So we have like a nice high waist. We do have a front seam with most CRZ leggings, not all of them, but most. Just a small logo here and not a lot of glute accentuation, probably none. Like I feel like there's a slight curve, but probably not. Probably it's just in my head. And yeah, these are like a kind of very lightweight fabric, but again, very brushed as well, as you can see here. And yeah, they have like a lot of different colors. But yeah, what I like about these is that there's like not a lot of compression and that they're so high-waisted and they're just really comfortable and also not super expensive. So that's also good. Doesn't always have to be the big brands. Yes. I don't really have anything else much to say about this, so let's see them on. All right, these leggings are really, really nice and soft. I mean, they're called Butterluxe, right? So I would expect soft and like brushed, but also a bit more than that because of the luxe. Yeah, we do have a front seam with these. Also, I don't feel it too much. You have a very like big or long waistband, I guess. So it reaches quite low here. This one doesn't really give any compression, which I found with like most CRZ leggings that I don't really get any compression in the waistband at all. I do get a little bit more in my legs. And for yoga, actually, that's quite nice because when you fold over and stuff, like it's not gonna roll because of the like minimal compression here. So yeah, I don't really mind it for that. Otherwise, like I'm assuming they wouldn't be like the perfect running leggings, for example, because I would feel, you know, if you just jumped and ran and whatever, they might slide down a little bit, depending, of course, also on your body. But yeah, they're like really nice and soft. They feel very lightweight as well. And like I said, it's like kind of a true naked feel. Like I don't feel like I'm wearing them. So that's nice. That's what I want. Very simple legging as well. We have nothing here. And then just like your waistband here in the back. The seams, like, I mean, I could pull it a little bit higher so they wouldn't sit on top of my glutes, but eventually they're gonna slide down a tiny bit. But yeah, also very minimal branding, which is also nice. And 7/8 length on me, most of them are, but they also have like different length options for certain styles. So if you're like very tall, very tiny, you know, there could be something there for you as well. But yeah, overall, if you're looking for like a legging that doesn't have too much compression, really just lets you move and, you know, not think about what you're wearing, then these would be a good pick. And like I said, cute colors. I really like this lavender color here. And yeah. All right, let's get into number 4. We have some leggings from the Swedish yoga brand Vayumudra. They do a lot of like just yoga apparel basically. And I think they mainly use Instagram to promote their products. This is at least how I got to know them. And I've had some of their leggings for a long, long time already. So I've definitely had these for like 3 to 4 years minimum. At some point they also changed their fabric to make it a little bit better, a little bit more durable, which was really good. And recently they also changed their logo. So these ones still have their old logo on here, and since they're Swedish, they have, you know, this rune down there, and now they have like a more of a symbolized logo. So you can head to their Instagram if you want to check it out. Yes, so these are their, I believe they call them the naked leggings or naked feel leggings, something like that. They come in a whole bunch of different colors. So on their website you'll just see, oh, there's this plum legging and the glacier legging, whatever. So they basically just call them according to the color. And they also recently came out with like a seamless legging in 2 different colors only though. So these ones come in more colors, and this is clearly also their focus. These leggings are very brushed and soft and stretchy. But also since I've had them for so long, they're starting to, you know, pill a little bit, which is normal with this type of fabric after a long time. Maybe you can see it a little bit, but yeah, definitely starting to show the wear. Still good though, and still very nice and like to wear, and nice and comfortable to wear for yoga. We have a nice high waistband here. We have a front seam. I don't really mind the front seam too much. Then there's not much happening in terms of like glute accentuation or anything, just a straight across seam. And otherwise that's basically it. So they're very simple legging, just like we saw with the CRZ ones, but the fabric is a little bit more structured, a little bit thicker, and you also get a little bit more compression from these than from the CRZ ones. So yeah, if you still want like nothing much, like not much detailing or anything, but you want a little more structure, then these ones are a little bit maybe more up your alley than the CRZ ones, but they're like, I like both of them. They just have like slightly different properties, basically. So this one is going to tuck you in a little bit more, basically. Yes. I also have been basically contacted by them like years ago. So I've had a coat with them for a while. I'll just put it down here. So in case you want to check them out, you can use that one, and I would get a small commission. But I've never had a problem with them, and they've been really great for the yoga community and stuff. Very supportive, and always nice to communicate with. And I also never had problems with them, even when I just ordered for myself. So yeah, let's try these on. Alright, as I already said, these are very kind of similar to the CRZ leggings, but the fabric is different. And also fit-wise, I have like a little more compression here, all across the board. Still a little less on the waistband, so again, like if you like fold over stuff, it's not rolling or anything, so you can move without, you know, being too concerned about that. But like I feel a little bit more hugged by the fabric, which of course also maybe has to do with the sizing in this one. So I also got a small on these because, as I said, the waistband is still a little bit, you know, bigger on me. And I like compression. If you don't, you might want to size up if you're in between and not down. But like otherwise, I think they're pretty true to size. They're a little bit shorter on me, as in like a little bit shorter than 7/8, which for me is still absolutely fine. We have a front seam. I don't feel it at all, but like you could, you know, depending on how high you pull them, you might get a little bit of a camel toe there. But again, like as long as you don't feel it, I don't think it matters too much. We have a nice high waist here, no seam of course, and then in the back the seams here sit high enough to like not cut off your glutes at all. And the logo is not on this calf, here basically. But like I said, they have a new logo coming, or have it already. But I think the placement will stay the same to where they put their logo. Which is interesting, because most brands put their logo here, right? So it's a bit different. But otherwise the fabric is like a little more cottony than the CRZ leggings. It's a little more structured, I think. So, you know, it kind of really depends on what your preference is, because otherwise they're like very similar and super simple in terms of, you know, how they're designed, but the fabric is slightly different. Yes. But yeah, definitely like these for a lot of yoga, and like I said, I've gotten so much wear out of them over the last few years, and there's some fun colors, there's also some basic colors, some nude colors, so yeah. All right, number 3. Just a few more to go until you know which one my number 1 is, but yeah, we have to go through 2 more. So this is the Cleo Harper Soul legging, which is in their Butterluxe fabric, which is a little more brushed and soft than their usual performance fabric. And the Soul legging is the only legging I believe that Cleo Harper has that does not have a top seam. I usually like my top seam for performance leggings so they can stay up, but for yoga I prefer to have no top seam. It's again like a thing, you know, where the top seam kind of sometimes cuts in a little, so it's a little more uncomfortable. But yeah, I found these leggings to be like super comfortable because of the no top seam, because of the very high waist that they have. And they also do have a front seam, but I usually don't have a problem with that. And in the back we have not really any like glute accentuation, but the seam kind of sits high enough to not cut off your glutes at least. And this print I believe is not really available anymore in a lot of sizes. But they have like more of these sole leggings in like different prints. So if you're interested in the specific like print, maybe not, but like the legging itself you will find in other prints as well. Cleo Harper also always has like this cute gold logos to make things look a little more luxurious. And yeah, like I said, this fabric is really nice and soft. So it's not like really super brushed or anything, but it really is soft, slightly brushed. Still has like a slight performance feel to it, but really not as much as the usual fabric. You would also kind of like still, you know, get away with sweating in it. And they're not too warm. They're still very lightweight, very thin. And yeah, I mean, very comfortable to wear just for everything. So let's see these on. Okay, these ones are really super comfortable and like I can move and I can bend and fold and whatever. So like they really allow me a lot of movement. They're again not super compressive. The waistband is also not very compressive. So if you're looking for compression, you might want to size down in these. But then again, since they're this light color, at least with this particular print, you know, you might stretch out the fabric a little much in the back here. Just saying. But basically, I think these are like, the fabric is super soft and still like has a little bit of like the sweat wicking capability. And yet like they are so comfortable and cozy as well. So I think these are really, really nice for doing yoga and some light activities and stretching and bending, like I already said. The waistband, again, you know, nice and high-waisted too. My belly button is down there and no top seam. We do have a front seam, again. Yeah, as I said before as well, I don't really mind this one either. It's fine for me. And in the back here, the seams sit high enough to not cut off your glutes either. So that's also all good. They're kind of 7/8 length on me again. And yeah, I definitely wouldn't wear these for like high intensity activities because I think they would slide down a little bit because they don't have this top seam. But for yoga, it would be perfect, or they are perfect. So yeah. All right, are you guys ready for number 2? We have the Onzie Selenite leggings. So these are a little more fun maybe than the previous things we've seen because they kind of are a little more structured, as you can see here. So you have some elevation in the fabric basically, and also actually some holes throughout the lower leg that are kind of like stretching out a little once you put it on. So you have to be a little bit careful when putting these on if you have longer fingernails. I'm usually fine, but you know, just saying. These always come like in very different colors. This is a teal color from last year. But yeah, they launch it every time with like their new like spring, summer, fall, winter collections. You'll find different colors of these. So if you like these, then, you know, you might not find the exact color, but like something similar or something, you know, very new. I saw they had like bright pink at some point, also looked really fun. I do have this as well in powder blue, I believe. And I can fit like a small medium and a medium large in these. So I prefer the small medium because it's a little more compressive. But the medium large is also fine. It's just like a little bit bigger on my waist. So, you know, it kind of really depends on what fit you're looking for. And yeah, but I think they're super fun. And the fabric is kind of more cottony feel, but like super stretchy still. And I've also worn this like for like Pilates workouts a lot. And even though I was sweating a little more, like I was absolutely fine in these. Especially I think like you have all these like air holes, you know, just helping you breathe a little. And I've also gotten compliments for wearing these leggings because they just kind of look really cute on. Since they're so structured, they're also like kind of cellulite proof. They are still pretty lightweight, but definitely not like a performance material kind of situation. And actually, I know before that I said, you know, the top seam. These do have a top seam, but it's a very soft one. So nothing much happening here. We have a front seam, but it's also really not very like in your face or anything. And we do just have straight across seams here across your glutes. And yeah, these are like kind of super special because of like the structure of everything and the whole situation. The holes you'll definitely see more easily in the try-on clip. But yeah, I think they're like super fun, super different. Definitely my favorite Onzie leggings in terms of like fit and feel. And yeah, I just like them for yoga. And like I said, also Pilates, like some lighter activities basically. Let's see these on. Alright, these Onzie leggings are definitely very different from the other ones we've seen so far because of the structure, but it's also so fun. Like, whenever I put them on, I'm like, oh my god, yes, I remember how fun they are. And it's also like, you could just, you know, feel it, and it's like fun to just, you know, distract yourself with that. So, yeah. As promised, here are the fun holes that you can see here now. You have them kind of a little bit higher than your knee still, but then it's kind of like, you know, not very much up here, so you don't have to be afraid of like flashing anyone, like parts of your underwear or something. But it's like just such a fun detail. And then yeah, you can see the structure here everywhere, and it's just such a fun design. And yeah, the top seam does not really cut in at all. It's like just keeping them up there, making it nice and comfortable. And here with these ones, again, I don't have super much compression. I think I feel most compression in my calves actually. But I can still like move a lot, and I can, again, fold and bend and everything without the waistband actually like moving. So that's really nice. But yeah, don't expect a lot of compression from these front seam, but I don't really feel it too much again. And then in the back, not much detailing, but like it's just straight across seam, but still they also sit high enough to not really cut off too much. Yeah. And me, they're a little bit shorter than a 7/8 length. So this is kind of like my cutoff length. After that, it becomes a capri, and I don't like it. But yeah, and they're like a different fabric entirely, because they're really more cottony. I still think you could sweat a little bit and it would be fine, but I don't think these are actually super sweat wicking. So I definitely would not wear these for hot yoga, for example. I'm pretty sure you would see it. But yeah, I just like the cute detailing and everything. And the fabric as well, because it's so different from most of the leggings that I have, that sometimes I really like to wear a fabric like this, because it's also really comfortable. I could also absolutely wear these for lounging. This is how comfortable and nice they are. But yeah, they also look cute, so there's that. All right, it is time for my number one. Drum roll, please. Who would have guessed? This is actually a new discovery that they're also great for yoga, but we have some Buffbunny Legacy leggings. Maybe some of you will be like, oh my god, we've seen these so many times. Really, why are you doing this to us? If so, then, you know, you can just stop the video and whatever. But if you don't know, or if you're interested in knowing why these are also great yoga leggings, keep watching. Yes, these are basically some of my all-time favorite leggings. And recently, I was kind of like, you know, packing my bag for like my gym workout, for like some weights and stuff, and then I all of a sudden also got a spot for the yoga class, so I was like, oh, I guess I'll just, you know, go for the yoga class then as well. And yeah, I actually had a really good yoga class in my Buffbunny Legacy leggings, so this is why, you know, they're in this top 5. And since they're so versatile, but also like, you know, the fit and the fabric is just so soft, it hugs you. That's exactly what I want when I do yoga, especially for the last 15 minutes when we do Shavasana. I want to feel hugged, okay? These have no front seam. You might also notice this is the only legging without a front seam in this yoga leggings video. So yeah. We have a very nice high waist here, slightly tapered. And then in the back here we have this like super beautiful like detailing. I just love this detailing so much, basically. That's like my favorite thing about these, but also the fabric, of course, and the fit. We have very slight detailing here on the side where we have like, you know, a seam like splitting up here across your calf. And that's it. They do come in a ton of different colors in this beautiful salsa red bossy print. And Buffbunny usually launches these like every now and then in like different colors. And I've accumulated quite a few at this point. But yeah, they're just like super comfortable. And I really, like in the beginning I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna wear these for the yoga class now, let's see how this goes. But like I said, it was like perfect. They're a little bit thicker than maybe some of the other leggings, like if I compare them to the CRZ. Butterluxe, for example, they're a little thicker, but they also have a little more structure in that sense. And this is why they hug you a little more. Yes. But let's just see these on. Okay, I will try to cut this one short because you've seen me try these on so many times. I will say that the solid colors are a little more stretchy and a little bigger fitting, I think, than the prints. So in case you're kind of unsure, you could size up if you're in between for the print. For me personally, I still prefer to have a little more compression, and this is why I stick with my small here. But yeah, so, or you can just get a solid color. Again, these are super high-waisted, my belly button's down there, no front seam, so nothing cutting in. You know, the detailing here on the side, 7/8 length on me, and then there's just this beautiful detailing here. Yeah, and the fabric is really nice and soft. So this is, along with the, I mean, they're all pretty soft, the ones I saw I reviewed today. I think the softest were the Cleo Harper, this one, and the CRZ. So in case you're looking for like super nice and brushed soft. They're of course all kind of slightly different in terms of how they're brushed, but it's really hard to explain that until you actually feel it. But yeah, again, these are like just, you know, I can move and whatever, bend and snap and, you know, and fold and everything. And like things are staying in place. And they're just comfortable and I can move however I want. So yeah, not cutting in at all. And just making me feel confident overall. So these are the number one. Alright, it's conclusion time. As always with these videos, I don't really need to do a conclusion after this because the top 5 is already a conclusion, kind of. But yeah, you can let me know in the comments below if you agree with my ranking, if you know, are interested in trying some of these leggings. Like I said, for some of these I do have a code, so you'll find that in the description box again if you would like to purchase something. If you have any questions about these items, please let me know. And of course, never feel like forced to buy anything. So yeah, if you're not looking for yoga leggings, but you just watch this video for like fun, then, you know, that's great. And I like it when people have fun. So yeah, and I mean, if you think there's a legging missing in this video that I haven't tried yet and that I really need to try, you can also let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel so we can continue growing. And otherwise, you can always follow me on Instagram. You can reach me there too, or in the YouTube comments. Yeah. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!